Hey! The sun went to sleep. The moon said, "Hello! That means it is time. Time for the best adventure. Bedtime." For a little explorer named Leo, bedtime was not boring. No way. It was the start of something amazing. Something super fun. Leo would get a big smile on his face. He would wiggle his toes with excitement. The nighttime adventure was about to begin, and he was the brave hero of the whole entire story. He couldn't wait to see what would happen tonight. Every night was a little bit different, a little bit special. First up was the Great PJ Quest. Leo's pajamas were not just pajamas. Oh no. They were his super suit, his adventure uniform. Tonight he needed his special rocket ship pajamas. They were hiding somewhere in his room. Was that them? Nope, just a sock. He looked under his big, fluffy teddy bear, Barnaby. Barnaby just blinked his button eyes. Leo giggled. This was a tricky quest. He had to be a super pajama finder. He looked high and he looked low. All around the room he did go. He peeked inside his toy chest. He saw his favorite red ball. He saw his blue blocks. But no rocket ship pajamas. Where could they be? This was a serious pajama emergency. A hero needs his super suit. He put his hands on his hips and made a serious face. He thought very, very hard. Aha! He shouted. He remembered. He had left them on his chair, folded up like a secret map. He raced over to the chair and held them up like a winning trophy. The quest was a success. With a hop, skip, and a jump, Leo put on his adventure uniform. The soft cotton felt so cozy. The little red rockets on his shirt looked ready to fly. The blue pants with tiny white stars made him feel like he was already in space. He was no longer just Leo. He was Captain Leo, the pajama explorer. He was ready for the next part of his mission. He stood tall and proud. He gave his mom a big thumbs up. The first part of the nighttime adventure was complete. On to the next challenge. Next came a very important task. A very foamy task. It was time for the Minty Mountain mission. Leo marched into the bathroom. The bathroom was not just a bathroom anymore. It was a secret cave with a shiny white sink. His toothbrush was his mighty cleaning sword. It was bright green, his favorite color. He grabbed the toothpaste, which he called his Minty Magic Potion. He squeezed a little blob onto his toothbrush. It looked like a tiny, shiny pearl. He was ready to face the sugar bugs. The sugar bugs were sneaky little critters. They loved to hide on his teeth after a day of yummy snacks. But Captain Leo was not afraid. He was brave. He turned on the water faucet, making a gentle waterfall sound in the cave. He looked in the big mirror. He saw a brave explorer looking back at him. He gave himself a little wink. "Don't worry, Teeth," he whispered. "I will save you." It was a big responsibility, but he knew he could do it. He was the hero of this mission. With his mighty cleaning sword in hand, he began his work. He brushed up and down, round and round. He made big foamy circles. The Minty Magic Potion tasted sweet and cool. It made his whole mouth feel tingly and fresh. He hummed a little song as he brushed, a special sugar bug go-away song. He made sure to get every single tooth, from the front ones to the way in the back ones. No sugar bug was safe from Captain Leo and his minty green sword. He was winning the battle. After 2 whole minutes of brave brushing, the mission was complete. He rinsed his mouth with water from a special cup. The cave was clean. The sugar bugs were gone. He smiled a big, shiny smile in the mirror. His teeth were sparkling clean. They were safe for another night. He put his toothbrush back in its holder, like a hero putting away his sword. He felt very proud of his work. The Minty Mountain mission was a bubbly success. Now for the coziest part of the adventure. The next part of the adventure was the best. It was the storybook Galaxy Voyage. Leo and his mom snuggled together on his bed. His bed was not just a bed. It was a sturdy spaceship, ready to explore new worlds. His mom held a book. The book was not just a book. It was a star map, filled with amazing places and wonderful characters. Tonight's star map was about a friendly dragon who loved to bake cookies. Leo loved stories about dragons. He snuggled closer to his mom, his head on her shoulder. His mom started to read. Her voice was soft and calm, like a gentle space breeze. The words floated out of the book and painted pictures in Leo's mind. He could see the friendly dragon. The dragon's name was Sparky. Sparky had shiny green scales and a big, happy smile. He lived in a castle made of gingerbread. Leo imagined the smell of the warm cookies Sparky was baking. He could almost taste the chocolate chips. He and his mom were traveling through the story together, page by page. They met other characters in the storybook galaxy. There was a brave knight who was afraid of spiders. There was a silly princess who loved to tell jokes. Leo giggled at the princess's funny jokes. He felt bad for the knight. "It's okay to be scared of spiders," Leo whispered. His mom smiled and kept reading. The spaceship bed felt so safe and warm as they flew through the pages. The light from his little bedside lamp was like a friendly star, guiding their way through the galaxy of words and pictures. Soon, they reached the last page of the star map. The friendly dragon Sparky shared his cookies with everyone in the kingdom. It was a happy ending. Leo felt happy too. The storybook galaxy voyage was over for tonight, but the wonderful story stayed with him. He felt full of happy thoughts and sweet cookie dreams. He gave his mom a big hug. "Thank you for the trip, Mommy," he said. He was feeling very sleepy now. The adventure was almost over. It was time for the final step. Now, it was time for the final and most peaceful part of the mission. Launchpad to Dreamland. Leo's bed, the spaceship, was ready for its final destination. His mom tucked him in. The big, fluffy comforter was like a soft, warm cloud. It wrapped all around him, making him feel super safe and snug. His pillow was a fluffy marshmallow, perfect for a dreaming head. She gave him a soft kiss on his forehead. "Good night, my little explorer," she whispered. "I love you to the moon and back." Leo closed his eyes. He could still see the friendly dragon, Sparky, waving goodbye. He could still feel the warmth of his mom's hug. The room was quiet now, except for the gentle hum of his nightlight, which looked like a tiny planet. This was the calm before the final launch. He took a slow, deep breath in, and a slow, deep breath out. His body felt heavy and relaxed. He was getting ready to drift away. The nighttime adventure had made him feel safe and happy. The launch pad was working perfectly. He wasn't scared of the dark. The dark was just a cozy blanket for the world to sleep under. He knew his mom and dad were nearby, like friendly planets watching over him. His supersuit pajamas were comfy. His teeth were clean and shiny. His head was full of happy stories. It was the perfect way to get ready for sleep. He wiggled his toes one last time under the warm cloud blanket. He was ready for liftoff into the land of dreams, and just like that, he was off. Captain Leo, the brave nighttime explorer, drifted away. He floated past smiling stars and sleepy moons. His dreams were full of wonderful things. He dreamed he was flying on Sparky the dragon's back, eating warm chocolate chip cookies as they soared through a sky made of strawberry milk. The magical nighttime routine had worked. It had turned bedtime into the best adventure, a safe and happy journey that always ended in the most wonderful, sweet dreams. Good night, Captain Leo.